Welcome out to another It's All Been Done radio hour. This is the second part of our Christmas special. Before we begin, I'd like to reach out and thank Circle 270 Media. This podcast is a part of that network based in Central Ohio. There are a ton of other great programs. Check out Circle 270 Media to see what else is on the network. We'd also like to thank IABD Presents, our parent network. Go to IABDpresents.com for lots of great podcast, written work, video, and more. This week I'd like to highlight Today's the Day, a podcast by Andy Batt. He recently returned from his sabbatical that he's been on for the last 6 or 7 months. And his podcast is better than ever. He had a great first episode back. I can't wait to hear what other episodes he's going to be presenting. So check out Today's the Day. It's an interview podcast. And in the most recent episode, he has somebody interview him about the long break he took. Definitely download that. I'd also like to thank MadLab Theater, our host site. You just missed us performing the anniversary show there yesterday. We'll have another anniversary show there in a year. I don't think we're going anywhere. We love MadLab. Go to madlab.net to check out their great shows if you're in the Columbus, Ohio area. Our next live performance is actually not going to be at MadLab. It's going to be at Jimmy V's in Grandview for the West Grandview Fringe Festival put on by OGP Productions. It's a really awesome festival this year. It's been expanded to 2 days, and It's All Been Done Radio Hour will be performing there on Saturday, August 5th at 6 p.m. We are also taking a number of our other network programs there. You can see It's All Been Trekked Before, live recording. We're doing the Trouble Tribbles. You can see Dirty Story Night. Amanda's Pick Show A Go-Go is going to be there. Nick Argenbright, who is in our show, is bringing his unauthorized Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. We're going to stage a reading of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer pilot and a ton of other great stuff. So go to Facebook, look up OGP Productions, and join us at Jimmy V's on Friday, August 4th and Saturday, August 5th. Now, without further ado, here is the second part of our Christmas special.
James Packer, Nicholas Radcliffe, and Captain Cockay begin their journey by peeking in the windows of a small, cozy hovel not too far from the antique shop owned by Daniel Kravitz's chosen one. Let's see what they're creepily spying on, shall we?
I'm Peggy. I'm Pootie. I'm evil, so you'll fear me. I'm disgusting, bad, and grody. We're the sisters who love looting, smashing, crashing, and boo-hooing.
Peggy and Pootie Pugly. Yes, I know. You've sung that bloody song 12 times today already.
Rufus? They're just children. Be nice.
Yes, I know they're just children, Sheila, but they're getting on my nerves.
You're getting on my nerves. You tell him, Peggy.
If you're going to stay here with me, then you have got to be nicer to my kids. Otherwise, there's the door.
I'm sorry, Sheila, you're right. This is their home, and I'm a guest.
A sexy guest.
Quite. I very much appreciate you all letting me stay with you these past few weeks.
Of course, we love having you around. I'm gonna go make Christmas dinner, and why don't you keep these little shitheads away from me?
What?
Play a game with the girls or something.
Peggy loves games. Pootie loves the same.
How about a nice quiet story? Yes, would you two like to hear me tell one?
I love stories. Especially ones set in conservatories.
Well, I suppose it's sort of set in a conservatory. It's actually more of an enclave hiding within a very large, very old university.
That'll work!
Excellent. All right. This is the story of how I first became a mentor with the ULP.
3 years ago, England, the old, beautiful campus of Oxford University, in a tucked-away building that many walk by every day without noticing, but few have entered. Rufus Reginald Rochester hurries into a meeting with 4 of his fellow ULP members, arms loaded with folders and papers, spectacles sliding down his nose.
Glad you could join us, Rufus.
Sorry, Cyril, I was getting the files in order.
Who cares about files at a time like this?
Calm down, Bertram. I asked Rufus to bring the files.
You can shove them bloody files up your ass! Mortimer and his charge are dead, and we need a replacement mentor before the next chosen one's tapped.
I volunteer.
The bloody hell up and sit down, Alexis! You're just a lad. You're too young for this.
I'm 22, and I've completed my undergraduate work and have poured through every reference you've allowed us access to, committing them to photographic memory. I'm ready.
I'm sorry, Alexis, but I must side with Bertram here. You're not yet ready, though I applaud the enthusiasm. I've called the four of you here so we can look through the files of all of our members and decide which one should be sent into the field next.
I've already reviewed them. I nominate Rufus.
Me, Rupert? Oh, no, I'm more of an academic sort. Not to worry, though. I have sorted all 31 files in order of suitability. I, alas, am number 27, but there are some very strong candidates here.
What number am I, Rufus?
Alexis, let's see, you are 26. Sorry, I quite agree with Cyril about your youth and inexperience.
Well, just because I'm not yet in my late 40s like you, Rufus, doesn't mean I'm not capable of...
If you remember, I am ranked one notch below you.
Enough. Rufus, let's go over the first name on your list.
Yes, of course. Cyril. The top candidate is actually in this very room, and ironically, he already nominated me at Rupert's price.
No.
Well, Rupert, you have the best...
I said no.
Yes, Rupert is far too valuable to send away from Oxford at present. Who's next?
Okay, well, I suppose I rank Bertram second.
Not me either. I'm afraid duty keeps me here.
I suppose I'm third.
Well, actually, yes, you are, Cyril.
Right. Well, Bertram, Rupert, and I oversee the group as a whole, so we're not available. Who is fourth on your list?
Well, I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't quite follow. I thought all members of the ULP were equally committed to aiding the Chosen One, and it's a great honor to be given the esteemed role of mentor. Isn't that what most ULP members aspire to?
I certainly do.
Of course, we all want to provide aid to the Chosen One, but the three of us are currently acting in a management capacity.
Well, that's funny, because I do remember electing you, Cyril, but not the others. It's my understanding that we choose one head from among our number to serve as the temporary leader, and all others are equal. And the leader would still be eligible for mentorship. We would just elect another leader.
Careful, Rufus.
I do not care for your tone, Bertram.
Calm down, everyone. Yes, Rufus, you are correct. In theory. But current circumstances have changed things a bit. I need Bertram and Rupert here, and I cannot step down at present.
Why not?
It's not your place to question Cyril.
I have as much right to question him as anyone else, and all our membership are supposed to be privy to any matters relating to the ULP.
I've heard enough. This has gone much the way I warned you it would, Cyril.
I concede you were correct, Rupert.
I call a vote for Rufus Reginald Rochester to serve as the next mentor.
What? No, I'm not. I don't really...
You yourself just reminded us that each group member is eligible to serve. And I dare say the spine you've shown today has proven you qualified on more than just an academic front, which you unquestionably excel at.
I wouldn't go that far.
I admit my scores are high, but really I'm not...
I agree with Rupert. Rufus has shown us another side of himself that proves he is ready for this great honor. All those in favor of electing Rufus as the next mentor, say aye.
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 Bloody aye.
Alexis.
Oh, sorry. Aye.
Rufus. The rules state we need a quorum of at least 5, and the vote must be unanimous. Will you vote for yourself and accept the position?
I'm quite honored, truly, but I really do think that I'm the right man for the position.
We do. Do you not have confidence in our judgment?
Well, when you put it that way, all right, I vote aye.
Wonderful. And take Alexis back to the research sanctum and pinpoint where the next Chosen One will be activated. You'll leave as soon as you discover the location.
I appreciate the confidence that you all have in me. I'll do my best to keep that trust.
A couple of days later, at home,
Regina, dear, have you seen my copy of Irish Mystical Arts 1092 to 1347?
No, Uncle Rufus, I have not. I thought you wanted to see me, but ever since I arrived, you've been too busy packing to even notice my presence. Except to ask if I've seen a specific book, despite the fact that I am never in this flat, and every room of it is stuffed with books.
What? Oh, right. I'm sorry, Denise.
What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
Yes, well, I will be going away for a while. Travel. For work.
The university sends their research associates abroad.
What?
Your job?
Oh, right, yes. Well, Oxford requires research be done in all parts of the world. My number came up, so I'm off.
For how long?
Oh, I don't know. Months, probably. Maybe even years.
All right.
Well, I will miss you, but I will still be available by phone and electronic mail for, whatever you need.
Rubbish.
Regina?
What would you have me say, Uncle? I haven't seen you in weeks, and that's completely normal for us. Even when I lived here, you were never home. You being gone is what I'm used to.
When I return from this trip,
It'll be different, right? What a laugh, Uncle. No, it won't. It never has been.
I'm sorry about that. My work is very important, though.
Wait, you do research for a university, correct?
Yes.
The things you're researching are history. They'll keep. Unless there's something else you want to tell me about your job?
No, that's essentially correct.
Right. So that is what I thought. Take care, Uncle. I'd say keep in touch, but we both know that you won't. Cheers.
Farewell. How Rufus he won't get. How could he was screwed up so badly with her? Alright, once I'm settled in my new assignment, I will reach out and mend fences, yes. And when this duty is through, I'll take a long leave of absence from the ULP. I will set things right with my niece. What's so funny?
You think you're going to survive being a mentor and go home. You totally got played by your bosses.
No, I did not.
You keep telling yourself that. Let's go catch that cat outside, Pootie, and rip its legs off. Good idea. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. You'll get no pity, pity, pity. Not from us. You'll make a muss, muss, muss. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. You'll get no pity, pity, pity.
Well, they missed the entire point of that story.
I didn't. You miss your niece, but you felt you had to answer your calling. You're very noble, Rufus Reginald Rochester.
Thank you, Sheila. I know that I bollocks things up with Regina, but I think if I can just find her again, I might be able to get through to her.
That would never happen. Oh, Pootie was right. You are slow.
Excuse me?
The ULP played you for a fool, just like Regina did.
How so? They saw my resolve matched my intelligence, and they rewarded me with a very important assignment.
No, they saw that you were going to cause trouble with what they had going on, and they got you out of the way.
No, they would never.
What is the mortality rate of a mentor of a chosen one?
Many mentors complete their assignment and return to Oxford quite happily. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Except that they didn't let you come back after you completed your assignment, did they? Moron. You're on your 4th chosen one.
I admit that is unusual, but I have been voted to continue several times because of my performance with past chosen ones.
Your performance that got them all killed in, what, under a year apiece? How many mentors usually remain on after their chosen one dies?
Okay, well, that is rather unusual. But
And how many mentors themselves usually die in the field?
About 30%.
30%.
Oh, yes.
Exactly. The ULP doesn't want you to come back. They want you dead.
Oh, I think that's quite a leap.
I think that's quite a leap.
It is a good thing that you are a beauty. Come on, dinner is almost ready, and I think the girls are getting cat legs for dessert. Should be good. Let's eat.
Joy.
Wow. Has Rufus been played? Is the group he so loyally serves working against him? And is he likely to die as Daniel Kravitz within the next volume of our story? Come back next year to find out.
It's All Been Done Radio Hour number 81. Daniel Kravitz Chosen One number 14. Gather Round the Fire. Starred Shane Stefanchik as Rufus Reginald Rochester. Amanda Iman as Regina. Katelyn Hamilton as Peggy. Samantha Stark as Pootie. Kristin Green as Sheila. Keith Jackson as Cyril. Dan Condo as Bertram. Virgil Von Hartzel as Rupert. And Joe Morales as Alexis. The show, as always, was narrated by Chris Allen. Foley artist, Seamus Talty. The show was directed by Chase McCants and written by Jerome Wetzel. Music by Nathan Haley and Jerome Wetzel. Please check out our website, it's allbeendoneradiohour.com. Rate and review us on iTunes and follow us on social media at IABD Presents.
This is the story of how I first became a mentor with the ULP.
3 years ago, go. Flashback. The old